We are all different and we all have different stories. Our stories can have either a positive or negative effect. Our stories all have one thing in common: clubs or enrichment activities. They've all helped our mental health in some sort of way. I've got a question for you all now. Do we, as a society, have enough clubs that are accessible for everyone? No. We are now going to hear two of our stories.
There is one aspect of high school that is completely mortifying, something we've all experienced and something that is completely unavoidable: having your first ever crush. Now, the only thing worse than having a crush is then finding out about it. Picture this. A few months ago, I was on the phone with two of my friends when my dad shouts me into the kitchen to get my food. I tell my friends I'll be back in 5 minutes. By the time I get back, they're acting exactly the same, nothing out of the ordinary. There I am, minding my own business, when my phone pings. It's from one of my friends that I'm on the phone with. Now I'm thinking, why can't they just say it to me on the phone? I open the message and my heart drops. My friend is saying that my other friend that's on the phone has told them who my best friend's crush is, while I was gone. What do? Do I tell my best friend that they know, or do I just let them find out by themselves? Well, I decided to tell them myself, and they were appalled. Not only was she angry at our friend, but she was frightened that her crush would find out. So I thought back to times where I felt worried or scared, and the thing that's always helped me most was music. So my advice was to just go home, put on some headphones, and just listen to music. It doesn't matter what genre, whether it's happy or sad, just as long as you can sit, listen to the beat, the rhythm, the lyrics, anything to get your mind off the thing that's been bothering you. And you know what? It worked!
UK Music says that in 2021, 59% of the people in the UK say that music has boosted their mental health and mental well-being. Researchers found out that music releases a dopamine, a feel-good chemical in your brain, so it's clearly proven that music helps our mental health and well-being. Now we're going to hear our next story.
Has there been a really tough time that affected your mental health?
Yes.
My dad, Daniel Scott Watton, was diagnosed with bipolar at the age of 26. This is classified as a serious mental health disorder. My father was on medication that gave him really bad side effects, like sleeping for a really long time. In the end, he decided to get off this medication and take up a hobby, which was martial arts. This really helped my dad, making him feel better. But unfortunately, he suffered an injury that caused him to be bedridden for 6 weeks. And unfortunately, in June 2017, my loving father passed away. This is just one of the 6,500 people in the UK, or 700,000 people around the world, who die by suicide each year.
In 2022, there were 6,588 deaths in the UK that were all registered as suicide. Suicides in England and Wales are 3 times more likely to be male suicides than female ones.
Researchers show that LGBTQ teens are at increased risk of suicide and mental health issues, like depression and anxiety. 39% of the LGBT community and 46% of transgender and non-binary considered suicide in the last year. LGBTQ teens are at 4 times the risk more than the average suicide committer. More than 1 in 10 of the LGBTQ community are more likely to commit suicide.
We all know that clubs and enrichment activities can help our mental health. This statement is supported by England's Athletic Association, who say that clubs can reduce the risk of depression, boost your moods and self-esteem by 30%. So we know that clubs and enrichment opportunities are very important for mental health. The question is, do we have enough, and are they inclusive?
As we all know, people are changing in our world. What do I mean by people are changing? I'm sure we've all heard about LGBTQ. If you don't know what I mean by this, LGBTQ community is a large group of people who like to identify and be what they want to be. I'm now going to ask a question I'd like you to think about in your head. Are you a part of the LGBTQ community? If you didn't know, 1 in 6 people are part of this community. It's hard to come out as LGBTQ because you might get made fun of and you might get bullied, which can affect your mental health. But that's what we're here for, to help the world and our homes more supportive of this. So, what am I asking? I'm asking for schools to support this more by including sports for all, like dance. In my school, girls learn dance and boys don't. So why not have a lesson once a week where there's a sport that girls can only play and a sport that boys can only play, and let them pick and play together?
Today, I am asking a simple question. How can we ensure that everyone in our community feels included? 11% of the children in the UK are disabled. That is approximately 1.3 million individuals. Within local communities, there are already several opportunities for neurodiverse and disabled youth to take part in extracurricular activities. Yet, there are more chances for able children in our area. This means that disabled children may not feel as included and will struggle with their social skills. If people don't feel included, their mental health can often get worse and may lead to suicide. We are wanting more inclusive clubs in our local community for people with disabilities and who struggle with their mental health. Music clubs could be very helpful for mental health, as it can help us relax, release stress, and it helps us process information faster. This means that inclusive music clubs can help disabled children's mental health. I ask that our community offers more arts and music opportunities for disabled people, allowing them to express themselves in a comfortable environment.
We want schools, homes, and the people in our society to be more supportive of all the different communities within our world. Often, when not treated fairly, these communities can suffer poor mental health. So, what do we ask? We ask to spread this message by telling friends and family to support our pledge for more clubs and enrichment opportunities to be offered within society to help mental health. Remember, you can be anyone who you want to be.